Good evening. Peace and blessings, beautiful souls, and welcome to Enlightened Enchantments. I am Tara, and tonight we're here to talk about a sacred collective ritual of protection during one of the most chaotic transformation cosmic events. You may know it as Mercury in retrograde. What is Mercury in retrograde exactly? Well, I'm sure that most of you have heard the phrase before, but you may be even blamed when things go wrong on Mercury in retrograde. It's when the planet of Mercury, which is the planet that rules communication, technology, travel, it appears to move backwards in the sky. And when it does, we feel the effects here on Earth. Oh boy, do we ever. Miscommunication, delays, emotional triggers, unexpected chaos. But Thursday night, we're not just going to talk about it anymore. We're going to take spiritual action. We'll be working on candle magic. I'll be utilizing 3 different candles, each chosen with a sacred intention. I'll be using red for strength and emotional control. Now, I know that most of you look at a red candle and think that it's going to have to do with love and anger and a different kind of a transformation. But what we don't realize is that red is very synonymous with strength and emotional control. So this energy is going to help us stay rooted in our power when those triggers arise. It reminds us that we are our own sovereign beings and we choose our reactions. So red is chosen with a little bit of a different color intention that you might be used to. I'm also going to use green for balance and good luck. Now, a lot of you know that green is for luck, obviously, but for money and bringing prosperity and whatnot. But green is also really good for balance, and it connects us to our heart chakras, right? Because our heart chakra is green, restoring emotional harmony and attracting opportunities even during those chaotic times, during the Mercury in retrograde. Now, I don't use brown very often, but for this Mercury in retrograde, I am 100% going to choose a brown candle. And I'm going to use that for grounding and protection because it's going to be representative of earth magic. Brown stabilizes us and anchoring our own energy while shielding us from the spiritual interference that may linger around us. Now, let's not forget the power of my kitchen witchery. This is bringing the kitchen into my spiritual practice, and these simple herbs that I'm going to use are in most of our own homes. So I'm going to use a little bit of basil for peace, prosperity, and clarity. It clears any confusion and opens the pathways. I'm going to use some rosemary. We're going to use that to purify and hone in on our mental sharpness. Rosemary, it keeps the mind clear, but it also cuts through the bullshit. It cuts through the chaotic energy. We're going to use some cinnamon because cinnamon is always for like that quick success, for protection, and it adds a little bit of heat to that spell and focuses in on what you want the end result to be. And we're going to use a bay leaf because bay leaves are excellent for wish making and also for psychic shielding. So we'll be writing our intentions on our bay leaves. I might even ask you to participate at home and write on your own bay leaf and burn it with me. These herbs are usually very easily accessible in our own kitchen cabinets, but they are deeply, deeply sacred. They remind us that magic is not far away. It's in our homes, our hands, and in our hearts. Now, what is the spell's purpose and benefits? This isn't just a ritual, guys. This is a protection spell. This is a spiritual shield. You're not just going to survive Mercury retrograde. We're not going to survive it. We're going to thrive through it. So the outcome is going to be some emotional mastery, some protection from the chaotic energies, maintaining mental clarity, aligning our decisions, and having spiritual resistance and spiritual resilience as well. The work empowers us to ride the wave of retrograde, not get pulled under by it. So we're going to surf this Mercury retrograde with all we have. Not going to even let it confuse us. We're going to just ride it. So tonight, we're going to take a deep breath. And we're going to know that we have the opportunity to join this community ritual where we can whisper our intentions and trust the energy. And together, we're going to claim the calm in that Mercury storm. We're going to call on cosmic protection. And I'm going to thank you all for joining me and being here, allowing me to do the work for you and for you holding light and space in your life. And may Mercury retrograde be a time of revelation and not a time that breaks us down and ruin. Blessed be, my friends. Stay sacred. Until next time, I'm Tara, and this is Enlightened Enchantments.